President, my distinguished colleagues, I am Senator Laah, represent Kaduna South. I stand here to support all those that have contributed so far on this budget. As I usually said, the contribution or the budget projected for the year was such a huge amount that I felt which was not very necessary. And of course, all the discussion we talk, anything we say about this budget, we are only saying it because we don't have the headings that will give us facilities to understand what the budget is all about. And of course, whatever we are doing here, we are doing it because of you, Senate President, to give you dire respect, to cover anything that we are doing here to allow the sleeping dog lives. As a matter of fact, the budget, we have some shortcomings. All the discussion about the MTEL was supposed to be broad. We sit down and know the headings, not like the other past speaker have said, so that we can know which one are we up to, what are we supposed to support, and what are we not supposed to do. And I will say this thing, all this issue of transportation in regard of the railway network, I understand my senatorial district was completely left behind. I was not taken into consideration. And you should know that my senatorial zone was the first among all to be used as this railway station in Kafanchan, whereby all those people passing to the northeast where you are coming from, everybody must pass through Kafanchan. But this time around, it has been forgotten. And I don't know how they are going to pass with this road from Port Harcourt to east. They must go through Kafanchan, whether they like it or not. And if you think you want to pass to another place, then we'll bring some Boko Haram for you people. This is our own, because Southern Kaduna is the north central area that we are expecting. Almost all roads within that area should be given due attention. If you understand the roads are not getting there, we don't have infrastructure consigned in the area completely. I don't just know what is the problem. And I'm bringing this before this humble chamber to look into my request. I said it before the Minister of Transport and Work, to make him understand that our issue in my senatorial district is to make sure that we go along with everybody. The government of the day have done their best. Most especially, they've touched where I was so concerned about the employment of this interior army and others, because they did the best that I think graduates, major graduates that completed their school have nothing doing. They are just sitting doing nothing. By that fact, giving all this employment to these ministries, like the Minister of Interior, Minister of Power, Police Affairs, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Health, this give us concern.
Time up.
All these people are able to be given employment. In fact, this situation in the country will be reduced to the barest minimum. There will be no killings. Boko Haram will reduce to the barest minimum, and even these terrorists will find nowhere to capture or to kidnap. At this point, I also request that the federal government should look into more or less on the this revenue generation, how they are generating the revenue. I said it the other time that they must increase task force on how to follow up the collection of revenue to make sure that it is well handled. The revenue in this country is being misused. We have a lot of things that can grant more revenue for us, but it is not well handled in that many people are misusing the money that we are generating in this country. That's why you see we are having this problem of borrowing today, tomorrow borrow and all that stuff. If the revenue is well handled, we cannot go into borrowing. And for this, I beg to say that you have been doing good. We'll continue to support you, but we'll look into what we need to be done at all costs. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let me remark at this stage